A pickup truck is going to pull in here in a little bit. It'll be on the bottom of the screen. And the state representative, Clint Walker, he's there with a couple other guys. He gets out. And it seems when he gets out of the car, that's when all hell breaks loose. So you're maybe looking at 8 to 10 to 12 warlocks. And as this thing starts to grow, you're looking at maybe 30 or 40 or more Mongols that were all coming up from the clubhouse. And they made a beeline up 95, probably going over 100 miles an hour to get up there. So you still see them pile in. There's their colors. They obviously know this was going to happen. Again, this happened last July in Titusville, where they surrounded a group of warlocks on US 1 and prevented them and blocked US 1, and then all hell broke loose. This is Clint Walker pulling up. He's driving the car. You see them get out. Nobody does anything until he walks over. What he's saying, we don't know. But shortly after he's there, all hell then begins to break loose. We're not showing you some of the cell phone video where you could really see and you could really hear the gunshots. And you see people diving for cover, people running across 44. And here the beatdowns begin. And here's the guy's that guy's got a gun. So like I said, there was a total of 7 guns that detectives were able to identify. 4 shooters. And then obviously, game's over. Everybody beats feet before the cops get there. Eventually, we're able to identify 7 people that are armed, 4 people who shot. 3 of those 4 people that shot were involved in a shooting last year in Titusville where they surrounded a group of warlocks on US 1 and opened fire on them. Clint Walker was arrested that day. This morning, we were in Edgewater for Robert Manns, who was a shooter. We took over 20 firearms out of his house, and I can't tell you how much ammunition came out. And then I'm going to have to ask the AG for a favor on this one. I'm going to need a scholarship, if you can give me one, to Alligator Alcatraz, Port Orange resident Carlos Cardona Baptista, who was arrested today and who was here in the country illegally. So I don't know if you can get us a scholarship for him, sir, but we would really appreciate that. One of the shocking things that came out of this, I think, was when you wonder why crime is the way it is and how people view things differently. At 7:53 this morning in Virginia, the FBI and Richmond PD lock up a Timothy Stevens on our arrest warrant, no bond. And a magistrate by the name of Barnett, his quote is, "I'm not bound by Florida law." At 10:22 a.m., locked up 7:53 a.m., 10:22 a.m., he walks free out of there. Now, I'll tell you, we're dealing with a lot of scumbags here, and I'm adding that magistrate to that list. Somebody that came into our community and destroyed it, and some magistrate in Virginia says this isn't serious enough. You guys go do something else to come and get him. They lit the fuse, the Mongols, so everybody understands this. They lit the fuse. The federal government, state government, county government, and municipalities, it's game on now. It's game on.
The other thing about putting this together that I think is so impressive is when we got started, first of all, 31 arrest warrants just in and of itself is quite remarkable. And then 17, I believe it was, we said search warrants are right around that number. That all of those arrest warrants and search warrants have to be prepared in the jurisdictions where these folks are. And not all of them were in Volusia County. There are several jurisdictions, including out of state. But we were able to put that together, work with other jurisdictions. Brevard County helped us to get an arrest warrant and a search warrant. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that evidence, those phones, etc., that are seized. There's guns that have been seized as well. And we're going to see if there's additional charges that could come out of that and additional evidence that we can use to prosecute these cases. You know, Mike Chitwood is one of a kind. And I tell you, we haven't always agreed on things, but we've always agreed to sit down, look each other in the eye, and figure out what we need to do to make you and your family safer.
Today, we stand united with one clear message. We will not tolerate violent crime in our communities, and we are taking actions to protect you The relationships between our agencies are strong. They run deep, and because of that, the community is safer today. Thank you also to all of our federal, state, and local partners that helped with the takedown today. As the sheriff had mentioned, we had more than 30 agencies helping us today. We had 7 FBI offices helping today, our headquarters, U.S. Attorney's Office, and numerous state and local law enforcement agencies.
Florida's a rule of law state. I think everybody knows that by now. And Volusia County is a rule of law county. You got a great sheriff, great state attorney, great local authorities. I want to commend them for a job well done. Our office, our statewide prosecutors, we're here to help however we can. It's great to be part of a collaboration across agency lines. I think that's what makes us so successful and makes us the #1 public safety state to raise a family. Sheriff, I did call over to Alligator Alcatraz. They are officially open for business, and they do have accommodations available.
We appreciate that.
So
Thank
after
you.
this guy gets booked, he might just have a one-way ticket to Alligator Alcatraz and then wherever he came from.
And the message here from all of us is this. Yeah, there's a lot of times we can't make an arrest in an hour, okay? This isn't 48 hours. This is real life. So from the minute that call came in, all of these entities were working their asses off to find out who was behind this and make our community safe and get them off the streets. And you saw that. 3.5 months is pretty damn good, in my opinion, of all of us working together to make sure justice in this gets done to this community. And the message is sent. This is not going to happen here. It's not going to happen in our state of Florida with this attorney general. And it's not going to happen here with this state attorney.